Alright, welcome back everyone. So, last we left off, um, Rhea went insane, so we had to fight her. And it was, I don't know, I guess completely foreshadowed, right? And that fight also took way too long, because everything in that battle had so much bulk. Like, I want to say they had way more bulk than the enemies we were fighting at the end of Verdant Wind. And Rhea was such a threat for counterattacks that we only really had two viable attackers for every round. But we did actually get it finished, so now that we're not like an hour and some change past when I should have stopped the stream, we can finally watch the ending. And after that, we'll move on to Crimson Flower. Or at least work through the old White Cloud save I have where it's Crimson Flower.
A rising flame was alight as the flow of time carved a new history for Fodlan. Rhea's wild rampage was put to an end, averting what could have been the greatest crisis in the history of Fodlan. After 5.5 years of war, a new age was set to begin. The Empire, Kingdom, and Alliance, all political structures that had once shaped the continent, were gone. A unified nation began to take shape under the watchful eye of the Church of Seiros. The Church's new leader became a champion of the people, working tirelessly to help them overcome the horrors of war and to carve out a path towards reconstruction. Just as Saint Seiros tended to those who suffered in wars of the past, Fodlan's new ruler embraced their role as mother of all life and arbiter of every soul.
Mother of all life, huh?
How did you know I was here?
Birdie, you're hiding in your room 99% of the time. How would he not?
You know me too well. That's exactly what I was about to do. Once I got to thinking about the war being over, a lot of my old fears started to return. I'm afraid to go home. Afraid to see my parents. I don't know what to do. Please help me. Wait, where are we going? Don't make me go! The Goddess Tower? What are we doing here? This is it. We're all alone. The perfect time. You're going to kill me, aren't you?
Maybe through embarrassment.
All right, I've made my peace, and for what it's worth, I'm glad it's... Wait, you wouldn't? Of course you wouldn't. I'm not even worth killing, am I? I knew it all along. I'll go lock myself away now.
That line with that smile.
What did you just say? Is that a ring? Well, this is, what kind of ring is this? When a man gives a woman a ring, it usually only means... Is that what this means? I don't know what to say. I accept. Of course I accept. This means I'll be able to shut myself away in peace again.
Oh, Bernie. That's, not the first line of logic I'd follow, but okay. Also, now that I remember we can do this, I can not accidentally cut her off on this line.
I accept! Of course I accept! You can go off doing your hero things, and I'll hold down the fort! What? Don't tell me you want me to keep leaving the house! Fine. But in that case, I have a favor to ask. There's a reason I've been able to cope with going out of the monastery so much. It's because I've been with you. I'll never completely get over my anxiety, or my fear of strangers, or my compulsive need to run and hide. So whenever you tell me to go outside, I want you to come with me. Wherever we go, whatever we do, I want us to be together. Always. Because when I'm with you, I feel... Wait, did you agree? You mean it? You're the greatest! I love you so much! We're going to be so happy together!
Well, that was cute in the very Bernie awkward sort of way. Oh hey, this scroll's way faster if I hold down the button compared to awakening her face. Well, oddly, I can't remember if or what the scroll speed was like with Valentia. You know, that ending didn't give us a whole lot either. Like, just a little blurb about apparently Violet becoming the mother of all. Raises some questions. Hooray! One turn on Edelgeist chapter. Limitless potential to sit on the bench. don't think there's a single one satisfying ending. You need to see multiple. Hmm. That seems unfortunate. Hey, Jez. But I guess since we're doing all the endings anyway, I guess I will end up with that perspective. Hey, Ken. Yay, happy ending for Ash. Huh. Catherine refused to stay at the monastery. I guess with Rhea gone. Caspar and Shamir. Ferdinand and Dorothea. Merry Christmas. Linhard and Petra is all unexpected. You're now in round 2 of your own Church Runs Endgame. You hope you don't lose to Ray again. Well, good luck. That was, like, that map's pretty nasty. There's a lot of misdirection going on there. Because the stats they give, like, they seem relatively manageable. It looks like Rei is just gonna be a boss where you have to out-attrition her because she's dangerous but not overly so. And then she goes into full rage mode and it's like, oh.
Reach for my hand, I'll soar away into the dawn. No, I wish I could
I left
stay here and
ending left out the part where I put Freddy's dad to death. Or in the very least kicked him out of Fodlan. We did promise to exile him. Lysithia seems to never get a shared ending with anyone despite having multiple. She might get out prioritized or something, I don't know. I mean, I did get a shared ending for her in Verdant Wind. I can't remember with who, but she had a shared ending there.
Lights pass through colored glass in this beloved place. Silver shines, the world dines, a smile on each face. As joy surrounds, comfort abounds, and I can feel I'm breaking free for just this moment lost.
You have a plan to Bob Freya, which may or may involve dodge tanking, which may or may not stress you out. Well, I mean, I kind of ended up doing that too. I had a plan for healing if I ever did take hits. Like, there's a reason I had a whole boatload of elixirs in my convoy, but if I had taken more hits in that fight, it would have definitely gone on quite a bit longer. But I think the ability to abuse Wind Sweep helped a lot there. Also that Brainwave to use the Goddess Ring so I could attack into her with my Brave Bow. It's really, like, the Blessing Gambit does allow you to play a little bit riskier with dodge tanking and whatnot. And obviously, whoever has their Blessing drop off is going to need to pull back, but until that happens,
then you turn to me and I stop before I know, and the lie upon my lips, I let it go. Cross my heart, making vows I know will be betrayed.
Define, Deployed, Alert Stance, and Monster Breaker. Makes sense. One thing I ended up abusing was the Blessed Bow with the Impregnable Wall. Because we could still deal the 1 damage, and the 1 damage was enough to break the tiles. And the 1 damage taken by everyone else was not enough to kill them. If I knew her Hoarfrost wasn't going to renew the barrier every turn, I would have actually abused that a lot more. Because then I would have used that to get the barrier down, and hold my gambits a little more. And then that way I would have been able to taunt more easily in the coming turns. Speaking of which, one other thing that annoys me about that fight is, like, her AI as a monster behaves much differently from other monster AI. Because usually they ignore the taunt once they're in a state where they're gonna start using their staggering blow. But Rhea is actually tauntable for that. And there's not really any way to know that without actually just going into her face and doing that. No, that's the thing though, like Rhea is affected by the taunt, which is unusual compared to any other monster. And it's kind of a key detail to winning that fight. And yeah, it is nice that she has a lower risk of critting you on enemy phase with it, since it's 5% lower. Does your Byleth have the one shield that negates crits? I was abusing that pretty hard with Petra and Ferdinand. But my Byleth only needed the Goddess Ring since I was constantly having him danced by Dorothea. In fact, actually, if I'd allocated my stat boosters a little bit differently, then I wouldn't have even needed the Goddess Ring at all. Oh, your Byleth has something from a parallel I haven't seen yet. Okay. Curious. Yeah, sure, I guess I'll allow it if you think I'll really like the paralog that much. Hey, Vid. I mean, chances are you were going to end up at the credits anyway, because, like, this is a continuation from me taking way too long to finish that battle off on Sunday, so... Though you did miss the ending, which is oddly short. Yeah, so... Yeah, I was mostly referring to the content when I was talking about that. So yeah, if you want to give the name of the character, yeah, I'll see about recruiting them. I might actually end up doing, well, I was thinking I might do more aggressive recruiting in Blue Lions. Just to see if it unlocks stuff without using those characters, but I mean, technically there's still content involved if they appear as enemies in the chapters that follow too, so... Decisions. I guess another option is I save the aggressive recruiting for when I do another, well, I guess it might be multiple, I don't know. Another run down the line that uses the DLC. You might pull all our ends, get recruited, but betray you anyway and need to be re-recruited. Well, it's not exactly betrayal, but yeah. Ash and Lorenz definitely were a little bit annoying that way, just because I meant if I wanted to actually use them at any point, they'd be so hopelessly behind.